going on, world? DS1 Ross, and we back here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to everybody who support the platform. Much love, much love. Salute to everybody that's here right now. Shout out to everyone. Shout out to everyone, man. Shout out to everyone. Shout out to everyone. Salute to all the visionaries that's in the building. Today, we're going to have a quick show. Not going to be too long. But I had to come and give my response to this narrative that's been going around about the whole table discussion. So we're going to talk about that real quick today, right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to all you guys. How was y'all weekend? Hope y'all have a blessed Sunday. Hope y'all had a blessed weekend. Hopefully y'all eating some good Sunday dinner. And y'all not eating ravioli or McDonald's. But shout out to the visionaries. Shout out to the visionaries, man. Shout out to all of y'all. Shout out to everyone who supports Sheep Stay Sleep TV. And we are back. And I'm your host, DS1 Ross. Of course, make sure you guys start off by hitting that like button. Start off by hitting the like button. Hit the like button, fam. Start off by doing that. Hit that like button, family. Hit the like button and share the show. Hit the like button and share the show. We're going to get into it today, y'all. We're going to get into it. Y'all hit that like button and y'all share the show, man. Shout out to Just Act Shaw. Much love to you. I appreciate you stopping through. Shout out to my brother, the Book of Ronan, man. Salute, salute, salute. Y'all make sure y'all go check out my brother, the Book of Ronan. Go over there, subscribe. Trying to get my brother to 1,000 subs. Y'all make sure y'all go over there and support my bro, man. The Book of Ronan. Salute, fam. As always. Shout out to you, Miss Zahara. Happy Sunday to you. Shout out to Sir Owen the Villains. Salute. Hey, Mona. What's going on? Good to see you, love. Ricky Webster in the building. Salute, my brother. As always, salute to Shango Zulu. It's my guy right there. Salute, my brother. Shout out to Just Jay in the building. Look at Just Jay. What up, Just Jay? What's good? Good to see you. Oh, Zahara said I'm eating DoorDash. Well, it don't got to be McDonald's or Taco Bell. Home cooked meals only. Yes, sir. Shout out to Ricky Webster, man. Shout out to JR Meadows. Shout out to JR Meadows, man. Salute. Shout out to the OG, Sonny Blanco in the building. Salute, OG. I appreciate your support, man. Shout out to the #1 grinder. Salute, my brother. Salute, salute. Anthony Touchstone, what's good, bro? Just came to address this topic real quick. You know, we're not going to be that long. Maintaining, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up, Just Jay. Y'all see today's show, man. Like I said, we're not going to be too long. Well, who knows? You know, y'all know how I get, but I doubt it. We're not going to be too long. This is what happens. This is what happens when a man lives at her table. See, we're gonna have the whole table discussion today. Because everyone's been talking about the table and who's bringing this to the relationship. You know, we're talking about the table. No doubt. Salute, salute, salute. Salute, Anthony. Should be eating good like that, man. What's up, Coda? Good to see you. Today, we're going to talk about the table. Everyone's been talking about boss chicks and how men today don't want a boss chick and how, you know, a man only wants a woman to bring certain things to the table. And, you know, with all of these boss chicks coming up, you know, men are not allowed to be men. And, you know, we're going to talk about this. Because y'all know here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV, right? We allow the sheep to stay asleep. Y'all do know that, right? We're not trying to wake up anyone who wants to stay asleep. It is 2022. If you want to be a follower, that's just who you are at this point. It's no way of trying to convert someone into something else. People are being exactly who they want to be at this point. So we're not trying to convince anyone of anything over here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. But what we're going to do is we are going to point out the bullshit. And we're going to highlight it because a lot of men is falling victim to sophisticated bullshit. Because y'all, that's what y'all do around here. Y'all try to make y'all bullshit sound sophisticated. When y'all and everyone else knows, all the other men know that what y'all saying is bullshit because they're not using none of this in the real world. No one's walking up to women in the real world telling them they are red pill. That's a lie. Excuse me, ma'am. My name is Jonathan and I'm red pill. Hey, how you doing, sexy? My name Trayvon and I'm red pill. My name is Brian and I'm black pill. I have a jawline. You should like me. I have a jawline. We're not doing this shit in real life. This is internet folly. And anyone who's following it, right, and defending it at this point in 2022, you are a willing participant in your own demise. You are a willing participant in your own misery. You see? Because being red pill is not something you say. It is something you live. And the people that's around you and that have been around you, they know. So a lot of the shit that we hear, a lot of it is just sensationalized, sophisticated bullshit. Let's get these guys in their emotions and riled up so we can tell them it's never going to change. So hit the Cash App. This is what's going on to brothers. This is what's going on. This is what's happening to brothers. And this is a problem. Now, when we're talking about the table, oh, what she brings to the table, what she brings to the table. First of all, us men, we know that initially, no woman is going to come and tell you what she actually brings to the goddamn table. So let's see, that's number one. So let's start there. And we're not dealing with internet narratives. We're dealing with real life. Now, sound off in the chat room and let me know the first time you've met a woman or went on a date with her, she told you what she exactly brings to the table. Let's deal in reality here. Not virtual reality, but the reality like when you walk outside on the concrete. You see? When you go on a date with a woman, do she tell you what she brings to the table? When we're having this table conversation, women don't come on no date telling you how much money she make a year. She don't tell you that. She might not even tell you where she work if you don't ask. She's not going to tell you what kind of car she drives if you don't ask, especially if you have a car. See, let's deal with reality. See, because this is what's confusing and misleading a lot of these men. So all of this table shit, women already come to the table wanting to know what you got. See, because you're the table. Don't let these people tell you this bullshit. This is internet bullshit. You're the table. That's why all the questions on the first date are for you. Y'all sound off in the chat room and let me know. She want to know where you work at. She want to know if you have a car. And she could already have a car. She could be making 6 figures a year. That shit don't matter. What do you have? What do you have? What is your favorite car? Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? So what is all of this talk about the table that she has? She already looking at you as the table. What are you talking about? See, what y'all like to do is y'all like to find any reason just to keep talking shit about women. Because that roused these miserable men up. This is why I tell y'all here on Sheep Stay Sleep, men, we got to heal before we build. I'm not going to sit here and get you in your fifis so you could go out and curse some female out at the gas station for no goddamn reason because you done listened to a DS1 stream who pumped you up about some strags. See, that's what I'm not going to do. That'll be irresponsible to me. You know why? Because I don't do shit like that in my personal life. I used to. I used to. I used to. Oh, trust me. I was worse than all these niggas around here. All this shit that these dudes be talking, I was 10 times worse. This is how I know what they're talking about. This is how I know how to debunk their bullshit. Because I was that nigga. I was him. I was the asshole. I was the misogynist and all of that. I was him. I was him for real. My favorite word was bitch. That was my favorite word, bitch. My favorite word. You dudes coming up here and y'all acting. I was really living like that. The shit that the disgust and the angst and all of that y'all show for women on here, I showed women that in my real life. You see? I was that asshole in my relationships. I was that prick in my relationships. I wasn't just up here telling men that that's what they should be doing. I was doing it. I was doing it. Always finding a reason to create some argument so I could tell a woman off. All the shit that y'all doing here, I did it in real life. I was doing it in real life. And guess when I was doing it? When I was a teenager. In my teenage years. In my teenage years. What? You couldn't come nowhere near me or my homies with them feminist talking points. I'm cursing you out. Talking about your mama, your grandmama, all of that. That was me in real life. But I was a teenager. It's a teenager. I was a teenager. And you know what got me past a lot of that? Me admitting to myself what the real issue is, what the real problem is. See, this is what dudes don't want to do. This is why y'all start having stupid ass conversations about her being a boss chick, like that limits you from being a man. This is the problem. This is the problem. Because y'all want to create a whole nother argument to have with women. I used to do the same shit. I would do the same exact shit. And then when she don't agree with me, I curse out. I used to do the same shit. So I know. I know the problem. I know what it is. There's the only table that exists is when y'all come together and decide to cohabitate. That is the only time you should be talking about a table. If you and her are not living together, y'all don't have any children together, y'all are not married, that table conversation should not even be brought up. It shouldn't be brought up. And most of you dudes are not in relationships. Y'all don't want to be in relationships. Y'all just want a shot of punani. So why you talking about a table? A lot of you dudes are fresh out of divorces. Still mad at your baby mama in the relationship that didn't work out between y'all. So why y'all talking about a table? When you've never established a table with a woman. Y'all never sat down and planned out nothing. Everything that happened in most of you dudes' relationships happened by accident. It came through irresponsibility on your part. Most of you dudes have children because you didn't pull out in time. And you like to fuck and don't wear condoms. See, y'all can sit up here and lie all y'all want. I know what happens in real time. And see, at a certain age, you're supposed to be mature enough to admit this shit to yourself. Because see, you can't teach men if you're not willing to be transparent. If you're just going to sit here and create narratives about your fuck ups to try to not say you didn't fuck up, you're not teaching men anything. What you're doing is you're driving them down the same road you went. That's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. You don't have a table with a woman you just fucking. There's no table. There's no table unless you're fucking her on the table. Other than that, there's no table. Because there's nothing invested for nobody to come and sit down and talk about anything. There's no plans for you investing anything. So what is this table discussion about? Shout out to my brother Ricky Webster. He said just a little something to show some support. Props do. Appreciate you, my brother. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Most of you dudes don't want relationships. So what table? What table? Oh, you talking about the dinner table? You talking about the table at Outback Steakhouse? What table you talking about? Because you ain't got nothing invested. You ain't got no time in. You ain't put no time in. She still hasn't proven to you that she's worth your time. So what table? What table? What are you talking about? Huh? And then in the relationships that a lot of you dudes had, you never sat down with your woman and discussed nothing. Most men only sit down and talk to their woman when they ain't getting no pussy. That's when something is wrong. When she don't want to have sex, then something is wrong in a relationship. This is the majority of us men. Because most men don't care about their feelings. They don't care. Most men are so far removed that they don't even think that that matters. This is why you dudes want bum-ass chicks. Y'all want bums. Y'all want chicks that do this all day. This is what y'all want. You want a chick to do this so you could feel powerful. So you could feel like you're actually something. I don't want no peasant on the side of me. Can't no peasant represent me. You see? Because she was what she was before she met you. Okay? Stop trying to live the white man's narrative, which is you coming in and saving some damsel in distress. No, if she's broke and uneducated, that's her goddamn problem. That's not your bill. And black men need to stop thinking it's okay to take in a broke bitch. You're uneducated. You don't want to work. You don't need a man. Because they'll turn around and say that about us. Well, if you ain't making this amount of money, and if you don't got a car, and if you don't do this, and if you ain't got that, you don't need a woman. Well, it goes for you too. You don't need a man if you only got a high school diploma or a GED. You don't need no man. You don't need no man. You need to take your ass back to school. If your ass work in the local supermarket, you don't need no man. You need to go get a better job. You see? That's how this shit works in reality, not virtual reality. See, in reality, real men don't want no broke chick. Because a broke chick is a bill. And most chicks who are broke don't know shit. So you got a broke idiot on your hands, and because you some six-figure nigga that could make her look a certain way, now she's good enough to deal with. Because she's broke, busted, and disgusted. So that's your woman. See, I'm not accepting that from black men. But then you go around and make fun of Big Booty Keisha and how she got 8 kids. You know why she got 8 kids? Because she a bum bitch. And all the men that dealt with her allowed her to be a bum. Oh yeah, this stream is going to be extra vulgar, by the way. You see? That's why she got 8 kids by 7 different dudes and living the way she living. because dudes accepted that shit. You see? You see? I don't want no broke chick. Period. She can't do nothing for herself. If she can't do nothing for herself, how's she gonna do something for her kids? If y'all have kids, how she's gonna raise your kids if she's broke and uneducated? All she know how to do is fuck. How's she gonna raise your kids? Oh, you gonna pay for her to go back to school? No. Why don't you just go get a woman who got some goddamn sense? It's women with fat asses that got an education. It's women with nice bodies that got their own bag, who don't need you to pay her goddamn rent, and you shouldn't be paying no woman's rent. She should be paying her own. I don't know what world you niggas are living in. You pay the rent for the house that y'all live in together. If it's her crib, why you paying rent? If your name not on the lease, why you paying rent? It's her shit. She's legally binded to that lease, not you. See, the problem is we try to operate like other men. See, because other men treat their women like pets. See, I'm not gonna treat my woman like no pet. And I'm not gonna treat her like a child. She's a grown woman. Grown women supposed to be able to pay their own bills. If you can't pay your own bills, you are not a grown woman. You need to take your ass back to your mama house. Because that's where the niggas are who can't pay rent, right? Right? That's where the men at who can't pay rent. That's where the men at who can't keep a household, right? So why is it your problem if she can't keep her household? She a grown-ass woman. See, we can't pacify and baby these women and then say that they want to be pacified. Nigga, you the one who put the pacifier in her mouth. You the one who told her she didn't have to work. All she got to do was work them jaws. You told her that. You told her that. You told her that. Then you wonder why she don't bring shit to the table. You told her she didn't have to. All she got to do is bring her little rusty ass. That's all you told her to bring, her little tired fat ass. That's all you told her to bring. Just bring your tired ass. That's all you got to do. Just look good for daddy. That's simp shit. That's Jonathan Trick shit. Just look good for me. Don't no real men operate like that. You got to put some skin in the game. What are we talking about here? You got to do some shit. You got to know some shit. You want to stand next to me? If you're going to stand next to me, if we're going to be with each other, you got to know some shit too. You can't be no henpecked broad. You see? Why do you think in the Tyler Perry movie, when Sanaa Lathan would show up at them little places with William Cartwright, why you think she never got respected? Why you think those other women didn't respect her? Because she was a henpecked broad. When William Cartwright's wife helped him build everything he had. You see? You see? See, that's why his wife got to stay at home and do the shit that she do, because she helped him build the goddamn empire. That's how that works. See, she got skin in the game. She has skin in the game from the beginning. See? You see, this is not rocket science. This is reality. You see? If you want an uneducated, unskilled female, then what you want, I'm gonna tell you what you want. You want a bum. You want a loser. That's what you want. No, you don't want those. I'm gonna tell you what you really want. You want a child. That's what you want. You want a child. You want this woman to look at you like you her goddamn father. That's what you want. That's what you want. You want her to not think for herself. You want her to only think in terms of what you say. You want to be a parent. See, you don't want to be her man. You want to be her father. No, she has a father. You're her man. You're her man. So it's not your job to tell her how to think. She should know how to think. If you got to teach a woman how to think, then that's a woman you should just be making money off of. She shouldn't be your woman. Because when you're in a relationship, y'all should be able to relate on all levels. You see? So you can't sit here and say you don't want a woman to work. You don't care about a woman's education. You don't care about none of that. And then talk about the table. Because you're the only one at the table, fool. Because she didn't have to bring anything. She didn't even have to show up. She didn't have to show up because it's about you. This is why you get played. See how this works? Because you're not living in reality. You're not living in reality. You're living in this false sense of security. That's what you're doing. You think that you're doing what men are supposed to do. No, you're doing what tricks and sponsors do for women. That's what you're doing. And that's why you lose in the end. That's why your feelings are hurt, which is why you come on here and you let it out. See, I understand. I understand. Well, guess what you have to stop doing? You have to stop lying to yourself and stop believing the lies that other men told you. This is why I come up here and I tell y'all some of the bullshit that I heard growing up from other men. Because it's bullshit. It's bullshit. Why? Because when you grow up and you start dealing with women and you start looking at those same guys, you start seeing that they don't even live the shit that they told you. They don't even live the shit that they told you. That's what you begin to see. That's what I begin to see in my personal life, in my real life. Not virtual reality. I don't have a YouTube daddy. I don't have YouTube uncles or none of that. So I don't go off what goes on here. You see? This is why I'm able to give the assessment that I give. because it's coming from what's going on the pavement. Not what somebody said on a YouTube video, not what somebody said on an Instagram live and all of that shit. Because all of that shit is contrived. All of it. All of it. That's why it helps nobody. It's just entertainment. Or what do they call it? Edutainment. Even though there's no education in that shit, because it's all lies and fluff. That's all it is. That's all it is. That's all it is, man. How do you know what this woman brings to the table and she never told you? You never assessed it. You don't know the level of trouble that she brings. See, now we're talking about what she actually brings to the table. Who's her friends? How's her family? How does her family treat her? How does her friends treat her? How do her friends look at her? Do her family respect her? See, now we're talking about what she brings to the table. Is she consumed with trouble? Does trouble follow her? Does she ever remove the level of threat that's always on the table when y'all are dealing with each other? Because she could always call the cops on you. She can always take you to divorce court. She can always take you to child support. So did she ever remove that off the table? Or did you ever even look at any of this? Because all you saw was a big butt and a smile. All you saw was that paw print in them tights. That's all you saw. But then you get on YouTube and talk about a table. But all you saw was that paw print. All you saw was them glossy lips. That's what you saw. That's all you saw. Because you don't look beyond that. Because you lack discernment. And you lack discernment because you thirsty. You thirsty. You're thirsty. So what you do is you jump on her bandwagon just so you can fulfill that thirst. That's what you do. And then you talk about why these women are not good for relationships. What, the same relationships you never wanted? Y'all want sexual relations. Y'all don't want relationships. Because if you wanted a relationship, you'll vet her outside of you having her in doggy style. Outside of doggy style, how good of a female is she? What is her hobbies? What does she like to do? What does she do when she's bored? Because if we're talking about what women bring to the table, we're talking about things of value. See, y'all go into this whole superficial bullshit about her being a boss chick and about how these chicks having their own money. A chick's supposed to have her own money. She's supposed to. Because she should have learned how to live before she met your ass. How the hell she didn't know how to live before she met you? This is a grown-ass woman. So before she met you, she didn't have a life. And you dudes want to deal with women like that? Y'all want to procreate with women like that? Then you're a fool. Because guess what's going to happen? When you show her some shit she never saw, she going to take it and take it to the next nigga. Silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids. Tricks are for kids. Who the hell? What man in his right? And y'all talking about being red pill? Being a red pill man? Why is that shit even something being said at this point? Because y'all have the complaints of blue pill men, but y'all claiming to be red pill. That's the table. Oh, these boss chicks. Oh my God. Those are blue pill men problems. Oh, she makes 6 figures. Oh, my woman can't make more than me. I'm not gonna feel like a man. That's blue pill man problems. Those are the problems of blue pill men. Those are the problems that Jonathan has. You see? See, y'all got to be careful of what y'all up here saying and spewing. Because y'all be talking out both sides of y'all mouth. But see, I get it. It's entertainment. But see, the men who are here to learn, they're being hurt by this rhetoric. Because there's an influx of bullshit out here for men. Just like there's an influx of women showing women how to come up. See, you don't see that around here no more. You don't even hear it no more. You don't hear it from the men. You don't see it from the men. You only see it and hear it on certain platforms. We're very far in between. All of this other shit is reactionary and entertainment. Point blank, period. This is why the men are still suffering, because the men don't have enough agency. Do you know how many women channels right now are empowering women to go into certain careers, teaching women how to do nails, teaching women how to do makeup? This is propelling women into these industries. This is why they are the biggest entrepreneurs right now. Because you have women teaching the women. Girl, I done went and took this eyebrow beading class. I'm going to teach you. I'm going to teach my daughter, and then my daughter going to teach all her friends, and then we're going to go start an LLC, and we're going to start doing eyebrows for these chicks. And I'm going to employ my daughter, and my daughter is going to employ her homegirls. But men can't do that. Men can't do that. The first time men start talking about it, the first thing come out of a nigga mouth, man, we got to get it on our own. Man, I ain't helping no other nigga. But you will go help an uneducated, lazy bum. That shows your character as a man, dog. That shows your character as a man. You'll get up, man, I ain't helping no niggas. They got to get it on their own. They got to get it how they live. But you will go and help a bum, uneducated. All she do is sit around, smoke weed, and eat Hot Pockets. You'll sit in her house and pay her bills because she giving you head on the couch every 20 minutes. You're a loser. You're a bozo. You're a bozo. That's what you are. You're a bozo. You're a bozo. You're a bozo. That's how men look at you. You're a bozo. Nobody should be listening to you. Nobody cares about the stupid shit that y'all uphold because it means nothing. In actuality, it means nothing. Shout out to the Life with Amanda Gather. She says, salute for the knowledge and wisdom. Appreciate you. Appreciate your support. Shout out to Ty's Crazy-ish in the building. We just watched the last post on some real ish. It's been a minute. You used to talk like a little. You see this? You see this? You see? This is the problem. You see this right here? This is the problem. This is the problem right here. You see this? This is the problem that plague a lot of dudes. You see? See? Glad you said that. But this is the problem. We get caught up in shit that's not real, that's not conducive to what we trying to do. So anything and anybody that's not conducive to what we're trying to do, we shouldn't even deal with it. It shouldn't even be acknowledged. It shouldn't even be acknowledged. All of this modern woman talk, that's the reason why guys started saying modern women is because they couldn't say hyena no more. They couldn't say strag no more. So they got a new term. It's called modern women. That's what this is. It's folly. And to the brothers who are listening, I want y'all to understand what it is. Because these same guys who are up here acting like they're Johnny Bravo are the guys who are still crying to these women. That's what they're doing. These are the guys that are still behind the scenes sending $100 cash apps and telling these women, shh, don't say nothing. Don't say my name. Because they know it's bullshit. You see? Because see, for the most part, what a lot of these so-called modern women bring to the table is trouble and threat. They come with a whole lot of emotional trouble. They come with health trouble. They come with financial trouble. They come with educational trouble. And you always got to deal with the threat of their baby father. You got to deal with the threat of her calling the cops because you said some shit she didn't like. See? This is what modern women bring to the table. Trouble and threat. That's what they bring. And you know what you bring? Your wallet, your stock portfolio, your nuts, your dignity, your integrity. That's what you bring. So now you want to keep talking about a table? You want to keep talking about a table and the table? Still want to keep doing that? So you can keep making yourself look worse so these women could keep laughing at us by talking this dumb shit? Because that's what they doing. They laughing. Because what you bringing to the table ain't half of what they bringing. All they bringing is pussy and problems. Let's just go ahead and make it crystal clear. That's what they're bringing. Pussy and problems. That's it. That's it. They could barely solve a goddamn math equation. They could barely solve for X. But you talking about a table. Better worry about your goddamn self. You need to be worrying about helping other brothers. That's what you should be doing. You should be building a round table for your brothers. That's what you should be doing. Empowering men. That's what you should be doing. You see? But you know what y'all do? Y'all vet the men the way you're supposed to vet your woman. And see, this is the problem. When it's time to vet your woman, you look at her as if how you look and treat her as if you're supposed to treat and look at your brother. But when it's time to do business and to create brotherhood with men, man, that nigga might rob me. Man, he might steal from me. I don't trust him. Oh, but you trust her. That's why you get naked in the hotel room the first time y'all fuck. You got your whole goddamn clothes off. You're drunk. You left your wallet out. You do all that goofy shit. You ain't worrying about her robbing you. You ain't worrying about her setting you up. This little thought monkey, you ain't worrying about her with her little crusty toes. You got her all in the hotel room with you. She got on dirty socks. You ain't worrying about that. You ain't worrying about her. You ain't worrying about her taking your credit card. You ain't worrying about that. But you worrying about your brother setting you up to rob you. You worrying about your brother hating on you. You worrying about your brother shitting on you. But then these hoes come in and do you any kind of way. This is why they laughing. This is why they laughing. Because they're here to show you how weak you are. See? That's what they're doing. They're holding the mirror up to you. So you can see who you are. Not who you faking to be, but who you are. Who you are. Not who you faking to be, but who you are. You see? You see? So don't talk about no table, because she don't have to be educated. Y'all said y'all don't care if she's educated. Y'all don't care how much money she make. So why y'all talking about a table? What you care? What you care for? You're on pump and dump time. So what you talking about a table for? All she need to do is bring that mouth and that vag. That's it. Right? So that's what she's bringing, right? So what's the problem? You know what the problem is? You're exchanging your money for her vag. And now you mad. You bringing your money to the table when you could take your goddamn wallet off the table. Silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids. Tricks are for kids. Keep your wallet in your pocket. That's what you do. Keep your wallet in your pocket. Then see what she really has to offer your ass. You ain't never tried that, did you? You ain't never tried that. Did you? You ain't never tried that because you don't want her to call you a bum nigga. But she's a bum. So why are you trying to impress a bum? Why are you trying to prove to a bum that you're not a bum? Does it matter to a bum? Does it matter to a bum? And if it does, why do you care? She's a bum, not you. You see? Let's deal with actuality here. She has no education. She has no real job history. So why do you want to help her again? Why do you want to help someone who don't want to help themselves? You know the same shit you say about these black men. I ain't helping these niggas. These niggas don't want to do nothing for themselves. But you will go help a chick who lay up every day and don't wash her ass till 3 o'clock in the afternoon because all the goddamn talk shows done went off. Now you'll go and help her though. You're going to help her. She ain't even got to have a GED. She ain't even got to have a GED, bruh. What are we talking about here? This is embarrassing that we got men saying this shit. Black men. Black men. This is embarrassing. Shout out to Mack Ultra. He said, like Frank Lucas said in American Gangster, simple simian. Facts. Shout out to Mack Ultra, man. Appreciate you. This is embarrassing, man. This is embarrassing. Y'all give me 1 second. I'll be right back. We back. Shout out to everybody in the building. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all share today's show. But in closing, you shouldn't be worrying about no table if you ain't trying to get in no relationship and build no family. Let me repeat that. You should not be talking about no table unless you are trying to be a family man. That is what the table is about. That is the whole concept of the table. It is about you and that woman coming together and having a relationship that's well enough to produce a proper family. So then your children can grow up and be the kind of adults that you and your wife was. That's what that's about. If you're not talking about legacy and having a family, don't talk about no table. What she make a year shouldn't matter. Because all you're going to do is bend her over. You see? See, she asks you what you make a year because she's going to leverage her big booty against how much money you make. So he wants some ass. He don't really want to be with me like that. He wants some ass. So let's see how much I can charge him. Let's see what I can make him do. Because the first thing he's doing is he's putting his wallet on the table. That's what he's doing. See, you got to stop doing that, fellas. See, y'all think that's some man shit. First thing you do, go in your pocket. No, that's what simps and tricks do. His name is Jonathan. That's what Jonathan does. Whenever there's an issue, whenever there's time for him to represent himself as a man, he goes in his pocket. And every time you go in your pocket, that's how she keep you in pocket. You see? She ain't got to stay in pocket because all you do is come out yours. She ain't got to come. She don't got to stay in pocket. She don't got to respect you. She respect what's in your pocket, bruh. And you know who created that narrative? Yo trick ass. You. Yo thirsty ass. You did it. You brought all that bullshit in your life. You did that. You. Voluntarily. You volunteered it. You allow her to live to live rent free. You did that. Now don't complain when she took everything, because she came in the game with nothing. Why wouldn't she take everything you own? She ain't had shit till she met you. And now you're ready to leave. Go ahead, nigga, leave. But all of this is mine. See, that's how that works. That's what happens when you deal with a bum. That's what happens when you deal with a bum. That's what happens. And remember, to be a bum is a mentality. It's a mindset. Why would a grown-ass woman, 35, 40 years old, why wouldn't she see the importance of her having an education? Why wouldn't she see the importance of her having her own career and having her own shit? Why wouldn't she? Because she's a bum. Because she has the mindset that there's some man in the world working to take care of her. That's a bum. That's the mindset of a bum. Because you sitting around depending on somebody else. You're not even an adult yet. You're not even an adult yet. I don't deal with, listen, you a grown man, don't deal with no little girls. Somebody that's sitting around waiting for somebody to come and to fix her life, that's a little girl. Take your ass to Ayanna Van Zandt. You want somebody to fix your life. We dealing with grown women over here. Grown women who know how to sit down and communicate properly. Who understands that she's not better than her man because she make her own money. She's not smarter than her man because she makes more money. You see? You see? Because if she is smarter than her man, then that's a man she don't need to be with. You see? We need to start dealing with common sense and stop all these bullshit theories, because it's confusing these young men who are listening in, who looking for answers, who's looking for help, who's looking for guidance, who's looking for agency. They're being bombarded with bullshit. You see? Because when you and a woman come together, y'all are together. There's no separation. Y'all are together. It's called a union. So you do things in unison. You see? That's why you're supposed to be educated. That's why a woman should want to work or have a work ethic. So let's say if she not working for the man, maybe she can work for you. Maybe she can work for herself, but she has to have work ethic. She can't be lazy. Most of these chicks don't get up to 12, 1 o'clock in the day. They only wash their ass when they go outside. And a lot of you dudes, y'all deal with these types, and then y'all come online and cry and make it seem like it's some other shit. No, it's simple. You like bums. That's what you like. And you think if you upgrade a bum, that make you a man. See, you just like these strads who like these men who are bums. And they think because they come home and they give him an allowance every week, that hopefully that'll motivate him to go out and become something on his own. You are the male version of her. That's what you are. Just like she think she could build a nigga, you think you could build a bum broad. That's what you think. You think the more money you spend on her, maybe she'll think to repay me by going back to school. No, fool. No, fool. She's just going to sit there and keep letting you take care of her until y'all sit down and have that conversation about why the hell she ain't thinking about going back to school. But you ain't doing that. You ain't got time for that. So you just keep sending her cash apps, hoping one day she'll repay you by getting her shit together. Why should she? You made it easy for her. Why should she? Why should she become the woman you need for her to become? You never told her that that's what you required from her. You required her to have a fat ass and be dumb and dirty and dusty. Just have a fat ass and a wet mouth. That's y'all. Then you wonder why Nicki Minaj could come around and talk shit. She got a fat ass and she's a bum. Oh, DS1, how you gonna call Nicki Minaj a bum? Because she is. Look at her man. She's a bum. She's a bum. Being a bum is a mentality. She's a bum. She went and married the same archetype as her brother. She's a bum. He got the same charges as her brother. Similar charges to her brother. She's a bum. That's a bum. That's a bum. Nobody care about your money. Just because you got money don't mean you're not a bum. That's a mentality to be a bum. A person that you see living on the street is not a bum. They're homeless. Understand the difference. Someone who lives on the street is not a bum. That's someone who's homeless. There's people who are homeless with master's degrees who worked in corporate America. They're homeless. They're not bums. They're homeless. You want a bum. That's what you want. Just a big butt and a smile. It's a bum. That's a bum. You know, she her ass all the way to the store. It's a bum. That's a bum. Can I get a Lucy and a butter roll? That's a bum. It's 2:30 in the afternoon. She eating an egg and cheese. Because she just woke up. She need her coffee. You drinking coffee, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. You're a bum. Her life is a big party. All she know how to do is party. Everything is lit. That's a bum. That's a bum. Because she has no structure. She's a bum. And a lot of you guys take these types of women on. And then you get up here and talk about a table. Bums don't bring nothing to the table. Bum women don't bring nothing to the table. Just a big butt and a smile and a little paw print. That's all. So I ain't going to keep y'all no longer. Shout out to everybody in the building. Salute, salute, salute. You enjoyed today's show? Donate to the show. Cash App $SheepStaySleepTV. Cash App $SheepStaySleepTV is where you can go. If you enjoyed today's show and would like to donate, shout out to everyone who has donated. You hit the super chat, you hit the Cash App. Appreciate y'all, man. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Shaw Newsom in the building. I see you, sweetheart. Shout out to you. Amanda says, a real woman would know and understand what her man needs from her. A woman know their role, place, and how to help mate to make it. To how to be a helpmate to make it. Facts. To make it meet. Exactly. Exactly. Shout out to you, Amanda. Good to see you too. Just DeAndre in the building. Salute, fam. Appreciate y'all. I appreciate everybody for tuning into today's show. Like I said, tomorrow, we will be continuing with the series. This is what happens when men give everything to the wrong women. Make sure y'all go check out parts 1 and 2. Also, y'all can go to the playlist section and check out all of my content there. It's set up in playlists. So once again, tomorrow will be part 3. Y'all make sure y'all go check out parts 1 and 2. Shout out to everybody in the building. One of my mods, can y'all please drop parts 1 and 2? This is why men give everything to the wrong women. This is what happens when men give everything to the wrong women. Any of my mods in here, y'all can go and find those 2 videos and post those links for anyone who didn't see it. I appreciate it. Shout out to y'all. Once again, salute to all of the visionaries for coming through. Shout out to everyone. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you share the show. And if you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I drop some new content right here on SheepStaysLeepTV. Shout out to Juan G's in the building. Salute to the Villains Fair, man. Salute to A.L. Evans. I see you, A.L. Salute. Fierce Soul in the building. Salute, my brother. Shout out to Matt. Matt said, correct. Women by nature are intuitive, especially when they are paying attention. Shout out to you, Matt. I appreciate everybody. Thanks, Amanda, for posting that. And if you can, or any of my other mods, post both parts 1 and 2 to that series, because tomorrow we will be continuing the series with part 3. I appreciate y'all for tuning in once again. DS1 Ross, Sheep Stay Sleep TV. And remember, brothers, we are our own agency. We are our own agency. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.